All right, this is Calibos, and we are playing Skybees. I know, it's crazy. I don't even like bees, but here we are, Skybees. So, I'd like to get into a little bit of the latex processing and automating a little bit of that. Um, we are going to need a little bit more power. We're going to need water. So I'm going to go ahead and throw down for another sink, because those things are ridiculously cool. Let's snag some iron really quick. Yeah. And a little bit of starchy goodness here. Okay, so we've got the sink. Now all we need to do is pop that there. Get a fluid thing. Sadly, the fluid thing is cyclic, but I mean, somebody likes us to suffer. So now we have latex, we have water. Um, so I'm going to leave this reservoir as an overflow, and we're only going to give this a little bit of power. So because I want it to create, but I want to create slowly enough so that we get an overflow. If we can actually create it, an overflow. Um, so we want another starter solar panel. What do we need for that? So we need more dielectric paste. I think that we were doing this for the paste for the moment. Okay. So I'm gonna have to like actually get around to making our tree farm not terrible, but we're in the process of that. We are working towards better sustainable power, and I do like the word sustainable. Um, uh, Technically, like I said, I'm unhappy with the power tiers, because it's like it starts at 5, then you lose 20%. So now it's 12, um, and it's 3 of these. So it looks like you lose. What is that? It's 36. So we actually go back up by 4. So we don't quite gain what we would have here, because it's 5, 15. This should be 45. So we're still down a little bit. And then here we lose a lot, because now it's 90. And then here it's 390 becomes, we lose another 50 RF a tick. And then here we're actually losing, so it becomes 3. What is that? 220. So that's 660. So now we're losing 160 additional RF a tick. And then this one is 500. So now we're losing an additional 300 a tick. So technically, it is super better to have like a million of these, but it is not space efficient. So I haven't decided which one I care for better as far as space efficiency versus whatever. Um, but there's also like a bunch of energy cables. Yeah, yeah. Only they. Huh. So looks like we might actually be able to like have remote power with that, but I don't know that I care. Furnitor generates 15, generates 70. Generates 180. Energized steel. You know, we might actually follow this chain to see how well it works for us. Um, because I bet that there's some cool and strange things that I could do to make that work better for us. I really prefer sustainable power like solar panels, but I guess you can't always get what you want as long as you get what you need. So this requires the energized steel, which we need to make the base energizing orb, which is any glass, any rod. So now I just need some glass. I mean, I got this. We got this, right? I have no idea what this thing is, but we're making it. We don't actually have any glass in there. Of course, we don't have any glass in there. Why would we have glass in there? Where's all my glass? Oh, did I used it for these ridiculous things. Ah, fun. Okay, so let's. Oh my God, my inventory again. Mother of pearl. So let's see if this is enough. Everything is not ready. Not ready. There's a lot of blooping going on over there. That can go away. Poppies. Where are my poppies? I thought I had poppies. So this episode, like most episodes, is me running around randomly trying to figure out what the heck I'm doing. I hope that you enjoy that. That is Come on. There we go. Okay, let's test it. I screwed up. I was supposed to turn it off. Dang it. I failed again. You! You clearly hate me. Fine. Be that way. Alright. Next step on this terrible journey. We were cooking that. Okay, you are being saved for the Fernator. We wanted the... We have the basic one. We needed the whatchamahoosit. For that, we need the energizing thing. Holy monkeys, that requires a lot. Furnitor, thing. Energizing orb. Was that a quest? Man, we are rocking it out. I forgot. Occasionally I forget that this is a quest pack. Wow. Actual quest. So we need the energizing rod starter. Okay, let's shut this down for the moment. Here seems fine. Do we just put like a charcoal in here? I have no idea how to do this. I have never used this before. Let us find out. One of those. And one of those. Do your thing. Okay, well this very much has not given us the the expected results. I came over here for something. What did I come over here for? I don't think what I wanted was over there. And you, why are you not doing the thing? Lame. Block of quartz. Of course it needs a block of quartz. Wait. One of those we need. Does it... does that work? Energizing rod. Okay, let's try... Ah! It's doing laser things. Fancy. Okay, so it really likes having only the stuff in there. So good to know. So this will give us... So this will give us the energized stuff. So if we want... This one, it needs a block of quartz. We could probably upgrade to that now. I think it's 4, right? It's 4. Block of quartz. Let's wait until it finishes. Just need another dielectric casing. So it'll be that, that, one of each of those. And then when this is done, we have the fancy thing. We'll pop that in there. That'll give us the basic one. So hopefully this is faster, but we're going to run into difficulties that the Fernator is not faster. Okay, but it does give us 2 at a time. So that's cool. So let's slap that down. Oh, that is a lot faster. Okay, I am liking this plan. So our tier 3... hardened, it's going to require hardened capacitor, which is going to require 4 for 2 of these. So we'll need 4, 8, 9. So let's grab... Boop. Okay, this is actually a ridiculous amount of power. I wonder if they want us not to be using solar. We'd like to kind of use this up. Okay, so let's grab this, and then we need to make a hardened. 2 of these. We need 1 basic comparator. Large. Oh, no, that's not how it works. How do we make the large basic comparator? Okay, so it goes the other way. So we're just gonna run this down while we're working. Ardent. This can go away because it's used up. Oh, it just lame. Oh, it kept its stored power. Okay, I am not upset with that then. Single piece of coal gives us all of that power? Oh, that is ridiculous. So what I'd like to do then is use up all the power in this, and then um, once this is used up, we'll upgrade it as well. Okay, well, I mean, I guess that's faster, slightly. I wish that it could make it in bulk. So, like, we could just put in a whole stack of gold and a whole stack of whatever, but I mean, clearly that is not a thing. How much? How much do we have left here? One or two more ought to do it, actually. Last one. Wow. So it might actually be really useful now to get power conduits settled everywhere. I mean, this is totally going to take care of all of the things. Um, Looking at powered furnaces. Uh, like we can make the gold gear now. We can have a powered furnace. We can dispense with all of this. Um, so this has no power in it. That has 700 FE. What is the next level up for these things? Blazing crystals, which we have to make with blaze powder or blaze rods. Basic capacitor large. Like that's not too bad really. I mean, how much does it require? It requires 120,000 FE, 90,000 if it's a blaze rod. So, okay, so it doesn't stack on anything but that. Okay. That is exciting. Let's get a conduit thing. Wow. Plastic. What do we need for the resourceful furnace? So we need plastic. We have to bake some of the dry rubber. Tiny dry rubber, of course, condenses into whatever. Rubber bees. We can't. Oh, we can breed them. It's steel and slime. I don't know. This is ridiculous. So we need a power network spanning the base. Clearly we are capable of generating a little bit of power. We're gonna move this somewhere. We're gonna move this over here so that I can play with it doing stuff. It doesn't really matter what it's sitting on, so I'm just gonna sit it on this and we'll watch the laser light show when we feel like it. Just now. So we also need to come up with some blaze, which isn't terribly difficult. We've got the setup for that. We can do fell pumpkins and crazy things like that. But we'll do some of that in the next episode. I mean, honestly, we should just be able to daisy chain ourselves up into, or bootstrap is probably a better word, bootstrap ourselves up into um, decent power and stuff. I mean, honestly, I hadn't realized that it was so ridiculously broken if you didn't go solar. But I like solar because it means I don't have to mess with it. Um, so yeah, that is vast. So, uh, I guess that's it for this episode. We definitely have the power we want to do what we want to do with, and that is to get into industrial foregoing. And I'd like to get a bigger tree farm going because these are ridiculously slow. Um, and I really want to get into that. Once we have a larger tree farm going and we've got our charcoal generating, then I would like to set up a Botania tree farm as well, because that is also going to require, getting up to um, the Elven Gateway, I will have to set up a big area for that. We're going to need a giant area for Astral Sorcery. Astral Sorcery is going to be ridiculously big, and I probably will think about putting it over on that side of the base, or that side, or somewhere. We'll take care of the mob spawner. Um, I'm going to do a slightly different design. I mean, I kind of like this, and this is cool, but we'll have to do a different design when we get into blood magic. I would rather like to do what's it called? Whatever that ritual is that, sacrifices all the things and puts it in the altar. We'll do that. Um, and I may do my typical thing of making 3 blood altars, depending on how far we go into blood magic. Um, just so that I can automate more things and not have to pay as much attention to it. So we'll see how it goes. Okay, let's flip this on and off. Okay. So 2 is still not enough. So we'll need at least 1 more on there. That's annoying. But yeah, I hope you liked this episode. If you did, leave me a like. If you didn't, don't. Questions, comments, concerns, they all go below. Have a good night.